The following is a non-profit fan-made parody. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is property of Hirohiko Araki, David Productions, Tokyo MX, Warner Bros. Entertainment, and Viz Media. Please support the official release. Or I'll kill you. I think that's enough for today, JoJo. You've improved a great deal in the 3 days we've trained together. You've certainly adapted to Hamon better than I did when I trained.
I wanted to ask, Mr. Zeppeli, what was your training like?
Well, you remember how I described it earlier?
You said League of Shadows from Batman Begins. I don't really know what any of that means, though. Nor do I even know what a Batman is in the first place.
It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I was a little younger than you are now, JoJo. Maybe 22 or 23.
I'm 20, Mr. Zeppeli.
You are? Wow. Anyway, JoJo, let me tell you how I found my home in a foreign land and learned Hamon. My Immigrant song, if you will.
I thought Arena told you to stop with the references.
Oh, shut it, you. It was 1856. I was a crewmate on my father's ship. He was an explorer on his way to South America.
Wait, you're 50?
When we got to South America, we stumbled upon an old Aztec tomb. When we searched the tomb, we discovered a stone mask, the same one that turned Dio into a vampire.
You found the mask?
We found a mask. There were like 50 of them. Anyway, on the way back, one of our crewmates tried the mask on and, well, you saw what Dio can do.
I'm so sorry.
It was awful. He killed not just the men, but the women and children, too. I was the only one to escape. It was only when I was pursued by the attacker that I realized that it was my father. He felt the sun's rays and turned to dust in this warmth. The ship, along with the mask, sailed away from me, never to be seen by my eyes again.
What did you do?
I was able to get back to the mainland. I knew that there was an answer to the supernatural mask that had killed my father, crewmates, and nearly me. I joined another crew to a faraway land. The natives called it the Land of the Brave.
You went to America?
No, that's the Land of the Free. The Land of the Brave is... The native I talked to was gifted with a healing power that I hadn't seen before. He took an infected limb and healed it like new. I asked him where he had learned this power. He pointed me in the direction of a temple in the nearby mountains.
I thought you said you trained in the Himalayas. Last I checked, Scotland and Nepal are on the other side of the world.
Nepal sounded cooler than I washed up in Scotland and not an ancient Tibetan monastery. Would you have taken me seriously when we first met?
I guess not. To be honest, you did punch a frog and assume that I'd believe you.
And here you are. Looks like that frog punching lucked out.
I guess so. I'm guessing the Scottish monks taught you Hamon.
Correct. I was greeted by the head of the temple, a wise master known as Hamish MacTavish MacDonald III of Kinross. But we all called him Tom Petty.
Welcome, young Zeppeli. I have foreseen your presence today.
But how? Did you use the power I seek to learn to know of my arrival?
Nah, we saw you come down the hill earlier, and one of the temple guards told me your name before you came into the room. I know you want to learn that power, and I will teach it to you. But be warned, if you learn the ways of the Ripple, you will reach a very sticky end.
I understand. Please. I must know all there is to know about this power. And, as per his word, Master Tom Petty showed me the power of
Hamon Zoom Putt!
Pitiful.
Your fighting style is... sentient hair?
My hair has the power to restrict and drain your blood. In a matter of minutes, your body will be dry as bone.
You're... going to kill me with hair?
It's an extension of my fighting spirit. My anger towards mortal sinners,
Look out, JoJo! He's got angry hair!
A simplification of my power. but I don't expect any less from a morsel like you.
Mr. Dark Knight, I also have long hair. What do you recommend to wash it?
Soap and water, fair maiden.
Brilliant. Even the century-old zombie vampires are acting like I'm some southern belle.
I think you could pull it off.
Oh, thanks, man.
I think that we should have a level playing field whilst fighting, Bruford. Let me fight you with 2 hands instead of 1.
I've been doing that. You're the one who got his hand snared.
Hamon destruction attack!
Wait, that worked?
Dark Knight Bruford, let us call an end to this fighting. Dio said that you were a once noble warrior. Stooping low to serve a being of evil is beneath you!
If we don't help JoJo, he's not going to make it!
And where do you think you're going?
Oh, bugger.
You shall die here, you pitiful excuse of a warrior. Charge of me that you said fight like war.
What?
You seem not to have understood me. Has the common tongue regressed these past centuries?
He knows I can't hear him, right?
Do I need to use sign language? Because I can.
Let's take Tarkus 2-on-1. JoJo will be fine if he gets to the surface and breeze. He'll be able to use Hamon to use the water as his weapon.
I think you're thinking of something else, Speedwagon. This isn't the Fire Nation.
What's that?
Bugger! I've forgotten to breathe! The one thing I need to do to fight zombies. I need to find air before I drown.
You know the surface is the other way, right? You go that way and you'll die quicker. Well, that's convenient. Okay. Time out. How did you get air underwater?
I saw bubbles.
You saw bubbles?
I trained all of last week. Mr. Zeppeli taught me the ways of Hamon during that time.
Including bubbles underwater?
My training is abstract but helpful.
Is that why you punched a frog?
I've fought battles against armies in the past. I'm the immortal vampire, and you best me with bubbles. Lord Dio said to bring you in alive, but he'll have to settle with your head.
Luckily for me, metal conducts, Hamon. I'll disarm you and make you listen to reason, Bruford. My Hamon builds within me, making me fight on. Take this, Bruford. My heart, my soul, my will to live. Sunlight Yellow Overdrive!
I'm still alive. Well, I'm dead, but you get the point.
Mr. Joestar, look out!
Ah, shit, I cuss you. Are you okay, Mr. Joestar?
I mean, you did just try to suck my blood through your hair. On the whole, I've been worse.
As have I. My head feels clear. My feet feel light. Springy. Ah. It appears that whatever your Hamon did to me is slowly returning me back to my rest.
And you're okay with it?
It's kinda peaceful, actually. Mostly peaceful. I wish for you to have something of mine, Mr. Joestar.
Please, call me JoJo.
Dick.
JoJo, I want you to take my sword, Luck. However, as I have no need for it due to being dead, I will give it a new name.
Can I choose the name? Because I've always wanted a sword named Ice or Sting or...
Pluck!
Yeah, that works too, I guess.
And now, I am finally at peace. But before I go, I have one word of advice for you, JoJo.
Go on.
Never.
Could have at least finished his last sentence.
my turn best. Bruford was weak. He died on his knees and not by his sword. I'll cut you down as he should have.
We're trapped here unless we escape.
Oh, really? How did you come to that conclusion?
Jojo, gather up these leaves. I have an idea.
You know, a month ago, I was the head of a London street gang. Now I'm strapped to a wizard flying a leaf kite.
It's truly bizarre. Strange.
Why'd you stop?
Stop what?
You were gonna say bizarre and you didn't.
I hate the theme music, so I'm choosing my words carefully. God damn it!
Heading towards that old building. I say we jump for it.
I wasn't planning on using my kneecaps anyway, Sha! He missed! How is he gonna beat us now?
This was a training ground for the knights in the olden days.
Meaning that Tarkus knows the place better than we do.
He... missed?
In here, small child. It's safer for you to be in here.
They say this place is haunted. I think I'll take my chances out here, thank you. It doesn't look very comfortable inside.
How old are you? It's perfectly fine.
Shall we play a game, Joestar? I'll put on this shoulder brace and we'll have a fight to the death. Winner walks out of here alive. The loser
Dies!
loses.
He has a way with words, that one.
The door's bolted shut! If we don't get in, Mr. Joestar will die!
The wizard dude and the shouty lady won't get through that hole. Maybe I could.
This death match is no spectator sport. Insect. Now, Joestar, where were we?
You did it, small child! Tell me, what's your name?
It's... Poco.
Poco? What kind of dumb name is that?
Porco? I heard British Tom Sawyer.
New contenders? I'll get to you once Joestar and his head are separated.
You don't say.
Baron Zeppeli, I will now share with you my prediction of your death.
You tell me a new one every week after a bottle of whiskey.
Aye, but this one is real. You're fated to die once a great warrior speaks the words. I'll get to you once Joestar and his head are separated.
That's oddly specific.
Mr. Zeppeli, what are you talking about?
I understand. If this be my destiny and all that crap.
Where's this music coming from?
Take this, Tarkus! My Hamon melt attack! I can't breathe! My Hamon won't work!
Thank you for the warm-up, stranger. But now you'll have to split so I can get to the main event.
Oh. Oh, bugger.
Mr. Joestar, get up! Get up! Please!
Jonathan, take this. My power, my strength, my final ripple. Well, shit.
Mr. Zeppeli! Ah!
I appreciate the light show, but I'm on strict orders to murder you. Nothing personal, mortal. That won't work, Joestar. I've seen stronger men than you try to open that brace and fail. What do you think you can do? Uh-oh. Impossible!
You told Mr. Zeppeli that this wasn't personal. You made it personal when you murdered my friend!
Bruford?
Zeppeli! Now, Tarkus, back to the Dark Ages with you!
Jonathan! I think I've been injured. I can't feel my legs!
That's because your arm's been cut off.
Huh.
Don't die, Zeppeli! You've taught me so much! How do I face Dio without you?
Jojo, you fool! You defeated him once, without Hamon. Now you've got the power to kill him properly. You've got Speedwagon, a sword, and a small child to use to your advantage.
Say that last bit again.
Before I go, promise me a few things, Jojo.
Anything.
Once you go home, with Dio dead, spend your days with that woman I found you with. Irina, that's what I said. Will you do that? For me?
I will.
Good. Also, last thing. If you ever met a man called Dyer, headbutt him for me. We had a bet on who'd live longer.
Of course.
Good. Good. Now, I can fade into the afterlife. A peaceful man. I'm still alive! One final thing, Jojo. I was once married. I had a son. If you ever meet an Italian man called Mario...
Is this another reference?
Speedwagon, for the love of God, shut up! I'm doing my death speech here.
Sorry.
Jojo, this is goodbye. But I'll be watching from wherever I go. I wonder, will I dream?
Do you normally?
I'm actually an insomniac, so not really. Perhaps I will, though. Jojo, Speedwagon, Poco, why is it so cold?
Wait, where's his hat?
Oh, I took it.
What? Why?
He's not gonna use it.
What's wrong with you?
I'm a London gangster. It's what we do. Plus, I got a free hat.
I want his shoes!
No!